Have we... You're calling, Dr. Graham.
I am, sir.
Yeah, you have the call.
Thank you very much. I thank you for giving me the floor once more, and I don't intend to take up too much time, but I did want to pick up, because a lot of the points have been brought to the surface very well in this debate. But I did want to pick up on, and of course we would just reiterate our support for David Parker's call for the committee to report back, report progress, because there is clearly a need for further consideration to be given to this, and I don't think actually that our colleagues on the national benches dispute the fundamental importance of this issue. And so let us report back. But before I conclude, I just wanted to pick up on one point that Charles Chauvel had made and just reinforce it. He was want to raise the, however distant the spectre might be, it is a spectre of tyranny. And the point about protecting against tyranny is that you introduce absolute guarantees against it, watertight absolute guarantees against tyranny. You don't, just like you are not half pregnant, you are not half tyrannical. You have a democracy or you have slid into tyranny. You are on a slippery slope, the 1% we were talking about before. And I see the Minister's body language is riveting. And if I were being beamed in on AV, I would not be able to see it and benefit from Mr. Mapp's colourful body language. And I take the points he is making with his body language, and I will adjust myself accordingly, sir. But I couldn't do that if I were beamed in on AV, you understand? So I think the point here is made. Let me pick up on what Charles Chauvel had said about the tyranny. And if I may, I just quote from basically the authority on this subject in New Zealand, which is A and P. Butler, the New Zealand Bill of Rights Act, a commentary, page 850. It says, the right to be present at trial is protected by Section 3761 of the Crimes Act, 1961, which states, quote, every accused person shall be entitled to be present in court during the whole of his trial, unless he misconducts himself by so interrupting the proceedings as to render their continuance in his presence impracticable. The point that my colleague David Clennon was making, refuting the point that Simon Bridges is making. You surrender your right to be there through your conduct. That is not a rationale for withdrawing the person's right, Mr. Bridges. Let me continue. It is a hallmark, the authors say, of repressive regimes that a person can be convicted without the ability to participate in the deliberations of and appear before the tribunal empowered to convict. The right to be present, in order to be effective, must mean that the state cannot so organise the court system as to engineer the accused's non-participation. Sir, that is what we are doing with this bill. We are organising ourselves in such a way as to surrender that right through the court system. I appeal to the Minister. Where is the Minister? Where is the Minister of Justice? He wafted through here 10 minutes ago, like the ghost of Hamlet's father. He came amidst us. He continued walking. He went out the other door. He has come in once or twice.
Order.
Sir.
A member cannot refer to the absence of...
I beg your pardon. I refer to the presence of the current Minister, whose body language continues to inform me with the benefit of being physically present in this chamber. I finish.